everyone, it's Daisy. So I've been really excited to start this new cozy series. I've been thinking about it every single day. So I wanted to start a new series that is essentially fall asleep or study while I play. And I thought with this new era of my channel, all the cozy vibes, this would be perfect. And so the first game we're going to play within this series is Undusted, Letters from the Past. This is the demo. You can play the demo right now over on Steam up until the 20th. I will typically be posting these videos at night for all the cozy vibes, and I also feel like these could be great for the morning with a cup of coffee, but also at night to wind down. So let's go ahead and start. So this game seems really cute and just wholesome, also like pretty emotional, so there's a whole backstory to it. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with mom and dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked the courage to return, maybe what I needed was an excuse. Any excuse, no matter how small. So this is Adora. It's been long since I came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. So let's go ahead and clean it. This game's also very satisfying, I feel. So we have to grab this, and you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, which is cool. And we can just clean it. Okay, I love this. This is even more satisfying than I thought it would be. Can we clean the side and then hold right click and drag? Okay, so now we can go ahead and clean the back. Now we have hints unlocked, which is pretty cool. So you can see the percentage is going up as we clean it. So we actually are missing quite a bit, even if it doesn't look like it. There's just like little spots, and there's also spots on the side. So let's try to get that. We can also see some on the bottom here, so we got that. And then on this side there's a little bit too, and some on the top. Okay, I don't know what we're missing, so I'm just gonna keep cleaning. Okay, so once it hits 99.30, you can wrap it up. So this is going to determine whether you're a perfectionist or not. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I mean, that looks pretty clean to me. So let's do it. Memories under the dust. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. Where should I even start? The house key. It hadn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture and Dad's humming. Aww. Okay, so next up we have this like cup/bowl to clean. Mom was a serious and careful person. When I was young, she often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, Mom and Dad were out. I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were so many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Oh, it's a teacup. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Oh no, crash. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came back into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Oh no. Can we use that to clean as well? I don't know. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Aww. Can we pick this up? Oh, we can. Okay, so you can either use the little brush, which just looks like a toothbrush, or you can use the sponge. So the choice is yours. I'm sure, like, you know, for bigger areas, it's good to use this. And then for smaller little areas, the little brush will be helpful. Because you can see I'm unable to reach like certain areas. We can also zoom in though. So let's do that. I feel like that's a little bit close. And I think with this one, we also need to clean the inside of the cup. So we'll get to that too. We can kind of use this on the inside as well. And the inside is a very pretty turquoise color. I really, really like that. Okay, let's go ahead and swap over to this and try to get all the little cracks. And I love the gold rim too. It's really pretty. You can also just continuously hold down on your mouse. You don't need to like unclick it if you don't want to, you know? This one has dust and dirt in all the little corners, so you may have to go at it for a little bit. I think the best part about this game, personally, is the story. Like, obviously, of course, this is like super relaxing, but I think what makes this game special is the story. I really enjoy cozy games that have this story with it, kind of like unpacking. I feel like you're kind of watching a story happen. There is another game that I want to play that will be perfect for this series, I feel like. I think it's called Camper Van. I've had it for a little while, but I only played it once, and I feel like for a series like this, it would be perfect. So you guys can let me know if you want to see that. We're getting close. So the bottom looks really nice and clean. I'm definitely missing some dirt though. There was some right there. I think there's some right here. You guys can also see some right there, kind of. I don't even know if I can get that. So I think the handle's okay. I don't know what we're missing, but I'm just gonna keep oh, there we go. There was that little speck right there. I don't really feel like I see any more dirt. Clearly there is some. So I don't think we're gonna get to perfection with this item, but I would say that looks pretty good. The right shape. Aww. Aww. Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. And I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Aww, that was really cute. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. Aww. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This looks more like the right shape." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Huh. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is our next item to clean. Frozen time. Dad was a bright and cheerful man, and he never shied away from trying new things. He loved buying all sorts of digital tech. Unlike Mom, he was more old school and preferred analog devices. However, Dad always carried around a traditional pocket watch. It was a gift from Mom. Its surface adorned with her namesake, a lily. I think that whenever Dad looked at the pocket watch, he felt that Mom was right by his side. Oh, stop. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Oh, no. Aww. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Aww. Okay, so can we use this too? Oh, you can. Ooh, okay. So this doesn't, like, I feel like it just takes off like the surface or whatever. So, but yeah, you can choose what you want to start with or finish with. This could be good to finish with, actually, I feel like, personally. So let's go ahead and put that down. And I feel like with this one, we might want to just use the toothbrush because it's quite a small object with like little tiny cracks and stuff. So we'll start with this. Okay, this one's extra satisfying to me because of the color change is so drastic and it's like all nice and gold after. The back, we probably could use this sponge a little bit first just to get the whole back. If anything, we can actually go around the whole thing with the sponge, but I don't think it's gonna get like every little crevice, but that's okay. Look at the top. Oh my goodness. It just like slowly comes to life, I feel like. Okay, let's go back to the little toothbrush. I don't even know if this is a toothbrush, but that's just what it looks like. Like, I know it's just like a scrubber, but it literally looks like a toothbrush, so that's what I'm gonna call it. Ooh, all the little crevices there too. This one's gonna take me a little bit. I do wonder if this is gonna get harder as we go. I feel like yes, I just feel like that would make sense, but I'm not sure. Press the button on the pocket watch while no tools. Oh, okay, so let's put that down. Oh, okay, there's a hole inside. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's go ahead and use the sponge first, and then this side. Ooh, aww. Hints unlocked. Okay, so that was fast. Perfect. Let's put that down. We'll grab this again and get all these tiny little cracks. And oh, this is beautiful. This is my favorite item so far, I think. And there's all the little corners in here. Okay, and then all here. The sponge definitely can reach, so we'll do that. Okay. There we go, perfect. There's still more here. I feel like I'm gonna need to zoom in, like, use the cloth in the upper right corner. Oh, okay, that's good to know as well. So this one, you definitely need to use like multiple tools for sure. It's gonna help you out. Oh, okay, yeah. That is a huge difference. That is beautiful. Okay. So that gave us a lot of progress immediately. However, there is still, yeah, there we go. I feel like we can just leave the watch open. If anything, I feel like it helps. Okay. Oh, I do kind of want to do a little more and just make sure I don't notice anything that is quite obviously dirty. But I think that looks pretty good. Honestly, I don't know how you possibly would get 100%. I mean, I'm sure if you just keep going, but you'd be here for a while because that looks really clean. And we still have a little bit to go. Okay, I love this. This is beautiful. Adora, how many times have I told you not to call the office directly? You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Aww. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on, but please text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom? I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. Aw. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, Oh, stop. This game is literally going to make me cry. A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Dad's absence left an irreparable void in our family. I desperately needed Mom, but she drowned herself in work, as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe me, and everyone else. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow became nearly unbearable, and they kept me awake at night. Things would have been so much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. Back then, I had this naive hope that maybe I could be a source of comfort for Mom. I had no idea how completely that hope would be broken. The story is just getting more and more heartfelt. Oh my goodness, you guys. So that's the demo for Undusted, and I can't wait to play more. I feel like this was a good introduction video to this little series that I want to do. I definitely will have future videos like these be a lot longer. I even planned for them to be like over an hour long if you guys would like, but of course with the demo we can't keep playing at this moment. But I really like this and I'm already like invested in the storyline. Let me know if this is a game that you'll be getting. And yeah, as mentioned, I do want to have this be a new little series, and I will be uploading videos like these at nighttime. I am in EST time, so it could differ depending on your time zone, but I thought this would be just a nice cozy series to do, very like laid back. You're seeing the extra calm side of me, that's for sure. But yeah, I do have the game Camper Van, and you know, that's the full game, so we can just keep on playing. And I know me personally, I like to put videos like this up on my TV when I'm just like winding down for the night. So I hope this will be something you enjoy in times like those, or when you're studying, or anything at all, just needing to relax. So I do really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye everyone.